Hello again, friends. Every time I read John 15 on abiding, I get another little trinket or treasure from the passage that helps me make my understanding of the scripture fuller, especially as it pertains to the application of it in my life. Case in point, all that God asks us to do in the passage of John 15 is to abide. Everything else that comes up, he either guarantees will happen as a result of abiding, or he says he guarantees he will do it. It's so simple, we look at it even as we read it and think, this can't be it. There must be more. We so want to grasp onto behavior because even in our failing to curb our behaviors, it makes us feel like it's something we can control. But here's the thing, we aren't in control. Relationships are messy. They require us to become involved. But relationships are the most satisfying staple of life. We were created for it, we were created in it, and it was deemed by God not good for us to be alone. So do me a favor, or better yet, do yourself a favor today. Stop. Stop trying to be in control. Stop trying to fix it yourself. God never intended for you to follow him, obey him, and listen to his voice in your own effort and strength. God is so good and gracious. He calls you to obey him, which causes freedom and blessing to fill your life, but does not command you to obey and then leave it all up to you. No. What God intended is for us to latch onto him with all of our heart, all of our soul, and all of our mind. Cling to him as if your literal life depended on it. As you truly abide in Jesus, or continue to rest and depend on him, you will enjoy and receive much reward and benefits when you obey him, because you will find out that as you take the steps of faith in obeying God, your sufficiency and ability will come from God's love, God's grace, and God's strength. The woman with the issue of blood spoken of in the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, and Luke knew that if she could just reach out and touch Jesus, her life would be changed. Even just a touch, or even just abiding that long, would be enough for her to start on a new path. She risked it all, fought through the crowd, to reach out and latch on to even the hem of his garment. Her great desire and faith for and in him drew power out of him and made Jesus take notice in a crowd of people touching him. I question you today. Do you believe like that? Do you desire a life-changing touch like that? What will you risk to abide with him today? Time? Alone. At the beginning of every day, seeking relational intimacy with Jesus. Start there. Start now. I'll talk to you again soon.